Guys, the reason you can't see me is I'm about to do a hair reveal because I cut my hair, and so in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, here's why I cut my hair. For a while now, almost a month, and I feel like it was right after Bella left. Basically for almost a month now. Actually, it was way after Bella left, but for almost a month, I've been thinking about cutting my hair. When I was little, I had short hair. It was short. Because my mom liked short hair on me. She always went oh, you look so good with short hair. And she really liked short hair. A lot of my family liked short hair. And then when I was 7, and I would say when I was 6. Yeah, because it was right before I met my crush. When I was 6 years old, I really wanted to grow my hair out. And because I didn't know what I would look like with long hair. And then what happened was, so my mom told me if I wanted to, that I could. Well, there was an issue then. I grew it out, and then I ended up liking it, but I would chew on my hair. I would take a handful like this and start chewing on it. I'm not gonna actually do it. And my mom got so annoyed and so disgusted with it. Finally, she told me, she went if you keep doing this, I'm cutting it, you're going back to short hair. And I'm short to the point where I couldn't do it anymore, So, what ended up happening was actually that week, Skylar's mom was over, and my mom had said something about it in front of her, and she was over there in the background, chewing on her hair, and it was funny, but then it ended up I still was doing it. And yet, even when I didn't realize I was doing it. And for me, I'm the type, when I get one hair in my mouth, I'm disgusted. But when I get a lot of it, and it's my hair, then I'm not disgusted with it. Well, so we ended up cutting it, and it kind of never became a thought of growing it out again for a really long time, until I was 10 years old. When I turned 10, I started growing it out again. Then came the big lice incident. Well, when I was 10, almost 11, and came the big lice. Well, no, actually, I started growing it out at 10, and then 10, almost 11, and then when I turned 11, right after my birthday or something, it was near my 12th birthday day, but it was summertime. We had it, no, I was wrong on that. I was wrong. Around summertime, basically when we started to move in with my sister's house, around the summer of 10 years old, we weren't moving in yet or anything, but came the big lice incident. We didn't realize I had lice. We didn't know. We thought it was dandruff because I get really bad dandruff. And what happens is that my dandruff gets so bad where it piles up. It piles up, and it makes these bumps on my head of just piles of dandruff, and it's really itchy. It's not very fun. Then what ended up happening, and I'm sorry, I'm freaked out. Right now I'm weirded out seeing my hair short, and the reason it's not falling in my face there are bobby pins, but you can't really see them. You can kind of. And so the lights kept, like, basically, then we started moving in with my sister, like, we were looking at houses with her, and my mom told her to look at my hair and look at my head, because, like, to see if I had lice or something, because, like, it was an insane amount of itching and stuff. And then, so my sister looked at it and like, yeah, she has lice. But to make it worse, like, if you are someone that had lice and you know how bad lice is, like, it's itchy and stuff, to make it worse, I also had piles. I mean piles of dandruff. Sounds gross, and it's itchy, and, like, it was the most itchiest head thing that I can think of. And at the time, I had really greasy hair, and then at some point, my hair went through a phase. It went to really dry hair, and then now it's like a mixture where it's, like, actually, like, good. Sometimes it gets dry, sometimes it gets oily. So, yeah. Ended up, like, and so my mom, immediately that night, we stopped by Walmart and we picked up a lice kit, and then the next day my dad went out and got the spray, because it's what you do is, if you don't want to, like, get rid of like pillows and things, because they say once you, like, get lice or lice hits the house, like, you have to burn, like, any sort of pillows and stuff that, like, it touches. Get the lice spray. There's, like, a spray that you can get, and what you do is you spray it on pillows and stuff, and then it kills lice. So you don't have to get rid of your pillows and stuff. You don't have to burn them, because, like, the spray just is like a lice treatment, but for your pillows and different things. And then what ended up happening was that it got to where it was interesting, and it got to where we kept doing lice treatments, and it would kind of help, but wouldn't. Like, we didn't fully get rid of lice until finally my mom had mentioned something about, she was like, if we cut it, it would help get rid of the lice a lot easier. And I'm like, no, like, I'm not gonna cut my hair, like. And then it ended up coming down to where it was getting so itchy and so annoying, and, like, we were using lice treatments, we were using dandruff hair soap and stuff. It got to where one day, I was sitting in the living room, my parents were sitting in the living room, and I was playing or something, like, because I still have some toys. Actually, I don't right now, but, like, I went through a phase where I had toys up until, like, I would say up until, like, a couple months ago, like, when we built the shelves. Yeah. I still have some, but the reasoning is because I'm, like, the kid room, meaning that when kids come over in our family, like, we make sure that there's toys and stuff here for them to play with. Then what ended up happening was that like, I was playing, and all of a sudden I'm like, Mom, put my hair in a ponytail, cut it. So we literally said goodbye to my hair, and then we just put it in a ponytail and chopped. One nice chop. And my mom is really good at, like, cutting hair. Like, I grew up with my mom cutting my hair until I had been to the salon a couple of times, and I grew up like with like my mom and dad like painting my nails or like painting my nails myself. Like I've been to one nail salon once, and it was for Bella's sister, her birthday. My niece took me and her out to like a nail salon, and like we got our feet soaked, and we got like lotions and stuff, and it was really fun, like a fun little spot. And then the nail polish on my fingernail basically came off, like literally at the end of that day, it was coming off. And at first, like Bella's sister, like, started, like, getting really mad and, like, saying, oh, I'm picking it off, and, like, it was a lot of money, and, like, but then, like, a few days later, her started doing it, and then she never did apologize, but she realized, oh, wait, it wasn't me picking it off. And stuff, but I'm fine with it, like, so, yeah, then, and I just kind of kept going through, like, ups and downs of cutting my hair, and I just kind of never fully, like, grew it out, and then, like, right after we moved in, is when my hair finally was getting long again, and it was getting really long, and then last year I cut it, and to this day, I regret it because it was so long, and, like, I remember, like, a little bit before, like, this one day, like, right before we still had, like, Bella and stuff, and before we had moved back, I remember going to the mall with Bella, her sister, and my sister's husband, and, like, I remember someone said, oh, I like your hair, it's so long, and I'm like, thank you, like, but I didn't realize until after I cut it, I started watching videos, like, going back, seeing, kind of to see what you guys were liking, and I'm about to post some great content starting tomorrow, or today, to kind of, work on my splits, kind of panic, like, cut my hair situation. And then I was so mad at myself, and that's what's gonna happen this time, I feel like. I went medium length, actually, like, what I did was, I didn't even fully cut it, I feel like. I went medium length, and I went medium length again, like, not crazy long ago, and then what happened was I keep thinking, like, for, like, the past month I've been like, I should cut my hair short. No, it won't work because I'm a dancer, and, like, that is kind of a situation because actually I might be able to pull my hair back. It's just a really low pony. And, like, the pony part is literally on my neck. Unless I do this, then it looks kind of weird. Like, I'm going to show you how low this comes here. That's how small it is. But for now, I'm leaving it there. But I'll figure it out. I'll make things work. Because I'm a dancer, and, like, now, like, I'm, like, terrible for my dance career because, like, it's really hard, like, because I can't have my hair loose like this, like, it will fly in my face, and it's just not super safe and stuff, and, like, it would take, like, a ton of bobby pins to bobby pin it back, and there's not much I can do with it right now because of how short it is. So yeah, like, but then, and I keep being like, no, you're not cutting it because you're a dancer, and like, and personally, I didn't even want to cut it. Kind of what happened was today, I'm just gonna do it. Like, I'm just gonna cut it because the thought keeps coming in my mind. Even. Like, the thought just keeps coming in my mind, and if I go ahead and do it, I'll get to see what I look like with short hair, and I'll love it for like 10 minutes, or love it for like a few days maybe, but then I'll instantly regret it, and then just grow it out again, and hopefully never do it again. So yeah, hopefully you guys like the link, because this is how I'm gonna look. And also, I feel like it doesn't look horrible. It's not the hairstyle or anything that I hate. It's just that I'm a dancer and I like long hair. I just naturally like long hair. I like long hair on me and like everyone. But if you have short hair, it's good. I like short hair. It's just not on me. So I'm gonna have to figure something out for dance, but I think it will just be like a really, really short ponytail and a couple bobby pins, and I should be fine. But I do have to say, I'm gonna check something. This is without the bobby pins in. I'm gonna check and see if it will work with a messy bun, because I sleep with one. Okay. I feel like it will. There's just a lot of excess hair that is not gonna work. Yeah. Okay. Let me part it again, because that is not a straight part. But if you take that like that, okay, now it's straight. Okay. It's like, it's workable. Like, I don't hate it. It's just not like, I literally, for the only reasoning that I did was to see what I would look like, and also because, like, to get the thought out of my mind. But now, the thought's out of my mind. Done. Okay. See, it's not bad. It's just, I feel like it's definitely a little bit poofy, but that's because I have really thick hair. And I feel like this is like me when I was really little. Like, when I was really little, I like what had like short hair and stuff. And somehow my mom would always figure out hairstyles to do. Like, somehow she would do like braids and stuff, and I'm like, how are you doing that out of short hair? And then like I would always like be like, how are you doing it out of short hair? And somehow it would look like a little bit of a decent braid, like kind of decent, like So yeah, sorry this video is just me bragging about my hair and how much I feel about it. And I'm excited for tonight because tonight JoJo is on Family Feud, Celebrity Family Feud, and I will be watching with my mom and my dad. So